I've seen a couple of comments here and there from you guys asking where I get my clothes for this and shade corner. Sometimes it's just shirts I pull out of my closet, but most of the time I'm wearing clothes from the fabulous Grey Velvets. There are 4 stores, 3 in Lagos, 1 in Abuja, and they stock a bunch of different designers and items, but I mainly wear the in-house brands because they're my favorite and because my mommy makes them. So yeah, go follow Grey Velvet on Instagram and get shopping. My name is Tamara. You are now watching The Yellow Wall, and mommy, if you are watching this GV publicity is not for free, so yeah, run me my check. I'm not joking.
Make I tell you the matter. Still an agent butter with this pure water, but no be me go judge.
Kobe Bryant died this week along with his 13-year-old daughter. I have no banter about this, it's just really sad. He was an incredible talent, he inspired so many people, and his daughter Gianna was a little superstar in the making. I pray for them and everyone else who died in that accident to rest in perfect peace. In other depressing news, the US Embassy in Baghdad was attacked. So if you haven't finished organizing your bomb shelter, better be fast because World War III is on seat. And if the war doesn't get you, there's one deadly virus like that in China that has recently been spotted in various other countries, including France, Canada, and Trump's very own America. So basically, if you're in the West right now, hello. The Grammys happened and sadly our Burna Boy did not win. But it's okay because he lost to the absolutely glorious... pause. You know I can't pronounce this name. Is that it?
Yes.
Let's go. The Grammys happened and sadly our Burna Boy did not win, but it's okay because he lost to the absolutely glorious Angelique Kidjo, who then went ahead and dedicated the award to him anyway. So yay, we won a Grammy, kind of, not really. A few days after saying they weren't going to just ban Okadas and Kekes, Lagos State government announced that they are just banning Okadas and Kekes, and everybody's angry and stressed, not by the ban per se, but by the lack of any alternatives. By the time you're watching this, I don't know, they may have figured out an alternative and all might be well and all might be calm. What is Nigeria so low? Yeah, there's probably no alternative. In other Nigeria's wild news, Miriam Sanda was sentenced to death by hanging for murdering her husband back in 2017. You see, I have much to say about the situation because it's unfair, obviously, especially considering how many men murder their wives all the damn time here, and I might be wrong, but I've never heard of any of them being hung. In fact, Boko Haram members did full-on terrorism and killed tons of people, but as we catch them, we didn't hang them, we are just rehabilitating them or some rubbish. To be honest though, it's not even just the Miriam situation that's upsetting me. With all the hectic news from this week, the most upsetting part has been Nigerians and their reactions. I don't know if it's the hot sun, the poor economy, or just a general wickedness in the air, but Nigerians are so very insensitive. I've seen the most awful tweets and comments about this Miriam thing, about Burna Boy losing, even about Kobe Bryant dying, and I'm stressed the out. It can't be that everybody is just out here lacking empathy. If anything, I think here we just say things and don't give the slightest thought as to how it makes anyone else feel. That's why we all have those aunties who love to shout, you've had it though. It's not that they are trying to make you feel bad, they just don't know any better. So, I have taken it upon myself to educate the tactless Nigerians amongst us. So welcome to sensitivity training for the insensitive Nigerian. One popular theme of this week is people calling out Nigerians for posting pictures and tributes to Kobe. Comedian Bovi said Kobe was one of his inspirations, and you people wanted to swallow him. Now wow, are you people sharing soul with Bovi, this one that you people know his mind? How do you know that he was not inspired by Kobe? How do you know that he didn't love him? Whenever anybody mourns a death, especially when it's a celebrity, Nigerians are quick to shout, hey, but did you know them? Well, shut the up. Death is always sad. And to be fair, you might not personally know celebrities, but sometimes the small you know about them is enough for you to care about them. I don't know what Rihanna's favorite snack is or what color she likes, but I know she's giving me bare jams, she's giving me makeup, and she's sexy as hell. So when she dies, you best believe I'm going to cry. And there's nothing wrong with that. Oh God, let Rihanna know that. Anyway, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let people mourn who they want. Even if they're just posting to be among and know nothing about the celebrity, still allow it. What's your own? Rule number 2, all marriages are not equal. Whenever anything happens to a married couple, like a man hitting his wife or Miriam Sanda stabbing her husband, Nigerians are so quick to comment and to give their helpful, unsolicited tips about married life. Please, if you know you're one of those commenters, you need to hold your lips. Unless you're inside someone else's marriage, you can't know what was happening there. I saw people who were tweeting about how they were happy that a human being was being hung for killing her husband. And people are saying, if you're not happy in your marriage, just leave. Do you people really think that the day that babe realized her marriage wasn't working, the very first thing she thought is, in fact, you know what? I'm going to stab him. A lot has to happen before you get there. It's sad for the stabbed husband. It's sad for the Miriam. It's sad for their kid that now not going to have any parents. And it's easy for us to sit here and judge, but we have no idea what the happened. So when it comes to other people's marriages and whatever is happening inside, learn to shut up and face your fronts. Rule number 3, don't judge what you cannot do. Okay, see, this training is for all Nigerians, myself included. I'm a bit of a harsh critic. When I see people doing nonsense, I love to call them out on it. But it's not good. We as a people love to abuse people and their work. This one cannot even sing, they cannot even dance, they can't even do anything. That's how Ebie the comedian was trending earlier this week, because people were dragging his entire career and saying it wasn't funny. And whether it's true or not, actually no, it's a bad example because his women bashing jokes really and truly are not funny, so fair enough. But sometimes you people need to pity your celebs. I mean, okay, some of them are truly terrible and need to quit immediately, so that's okay. But for some, this entertainment business is not easy. So when you see your fave singing off key or falling off the stage or just having one bad moment in an otherwise nice career, before you rush to tweet that they're a bastard, just remember that we all at work sometimes, so softly with the judgments. And most importantly, just remember also that you are sitting in your tiny ass bedroom tweeting angrily and you cannot do the work that the person is doing, so you better be nice to who is doing it. Oh, also please, nobody should remind me of any of this when it's time for shade corner, because that one is different. This rule only applies if you are busy judging strangers on the internet. If someone is paying you to judge them on a show, then hey, that one is okay, so you can go for it. Rule number 4, rich people have feelings too. Anytime anything bad happens to someone of considerable wealth, Nigerians are so fucking mean about it. Either they mock the unfortunate event or they straight up disregard it because the person has money, so last, they'll be okay. I was talking to somebody about Kobe's widow and I was explaining how, she's been with him since she was 17 years old. She has 2 babies at home, one that isn't even 1 yet, and she just lost one of her children. And this ugly, decrepit, useless fellow had the audacity to say, but she'll take all his money now, so she'll still be okay. I don't get it. If you have even had the gall to tweet that he wouldn't have died if he didn't have a private helicopter, so it's his money that killed. Like, you people, you can't say these things. I don't know if it's bitterness, jealousy, or if people genuinely believe that money fixes every problem. It fixes many problems, sure, but no matter how rich a person is, they can have issues too, and bad things can happen to them, and you need to have some empathy for them too. Rule number 5, everybody's different. I've noticed a lot of people here find it very difficult to understand a decision they will not make. I always hear people say, how could someone make that choice? I would never do that. But hello, is everyone you? Just because you would never stay at a job that doesn't pay, or you will stay with a man with no money, or you would wear an R. Kelly t-shirt in 2020, doesn't mean that no one else will. Everybody makes different decisions, so instead of being confused about why someone else made a choice, try to understand them. Ask questions. Just at least form sympathy. And if you really and truly can't, then just nod politely and walk away. Everybody's different, bitch. Either try and understand that or just leave people alone. Honestly, the way this 2020 is moving is scary. So Nigerians, this is not the time for you people and your misbehavior. There is war, there is virus, there is fire, there's just danger everywhere. So there's never been a more important time to have empathy and be sensitive. So I better fix up, because this is just 1 month into the year. Also, whether you watch basketball or not, whether you like Kobe Bryant or not, whether you have learned a thing about sensitivity from this episode or not, please just take a second out of your day to say a quick prayer for Kobe's family and the families of everyone else who died on that plane, because it can't be easy. And that brings me to the end of the episode. What are some of the most insensitive things Nigerians have ever said to you? Let me know in the comments below or on our social media. And after you've subscribed to Accelerate TV for all their empathy reading content, make sure you send whoever said that wicked thing to you this episode and show them this part specifically. My name is Tamara, and I'll be back in 2 weeks with more from The Yellow Wall.